It's more important. Hey guys, I don't know. I got some energy I need to burn. I don't know. Let's listen to Anita Baker. I don't know because the messages, guys. Now, yeah. Did I read all the planets? Like, look at it. I'm Anita Baker. This is what I grew up on, y'all. The Greats. Anita Baker. Who didn't I read? I think I did everybody, right? Okay, the part of fortune is in Capricorn in the fourth house. That's both. You want to read on the card of part of fortune? Let's do that. It's in the fourth house. It should be interesting. The vertex. Okay, but let's do for a time. Caught up in the magic, girl. Let's do the part of fortune. I don't know. I do got cards for the part of fortune in my deck, so I know. But let's see. Okay, so to help us out, right? Let's see exactly, right? So we understand we all are clear about what the part of fortune means in astrology and everything, right? So going in, we all know what that is, right? And what is useful for, right? Serious. Now, off the top of my head, and based on like science and what I think it could mean, um, it just depends on where it is. So right now, it is in Capricorn. So people with the part of fortune in Capricorn with this placement, before I read it, are set to inherit. It's the I feel like it's exactly what it means. Part of fortune. So when it's like when it's like when it comes up, it's like I don't know. I guess a susu, right? Every because as you live in every day, you put it into the pot. So when the part of fortune is in your sign, then um yeah, you inherit whatever that is, and now it's in Capricorn. So um which is yes, but Capricorn is the entrepreneur, right? So for some, it could be their. I would believe it has something to do with Uranus, definitely, because Uranus deals with generational stuff, right? Right, generational, and we talk about it has something to probably do with the eighth house because we talk about wills and legacies and inheritances and stuff like that. In this case, it's Capricorn, so it deals with the law, right? Entrepreneur, but the 10th house matters state, government, that corporations, all that kind of stuff. But it's in the fourth house, the moon. So your home is, yeah. And so it's dealing with the 10th house state, yeah, but it's amazing how to me it's amazing how these things work. It's why I love science because when you think about it, right, it gives everybody gets a chance, right? To get so said inheritance or whatever this is. So it's collective. So everybody. Now, your part of is everybody's yeah. So this is the part of the collective pot. So it's sort of like now with election time. It's perfect that now. See how this lines up? Because it's theory, right? But also in practice, it's spiritual law meeting universal law, meeting practical law, as above, so below. And see how they all line up together. So now with the election, this is election season, all this stuff happening with, politics and government and law going through all of this stuff in law. And now, amazingly, it's going to be, yeah, I guess it's by chance that it's in the fourth house, which deals with the moon energy. The moon is not necessarily, it could be the mom, but it's not really the mom. To me, the moon is your woman, your feminine energy, your moon. The Empress is the mom, right? Vinny, that's the mom. The moon is your woman, your home, your yeah, with your woman. So in some cases, it's the woman that is going to be in this case, right? It could be women who are in state government in the 10th house. Their homes are being affected. Yes, by this. The women that are in the actual women that are in state, because this the is in the fourth house, which is the moon, the home. So yes, entrepreneurs, people who work in the state, politicians, all of this stuff, they got wives. So they're gonna be there watching their wives go through, yeah, and inherit things and go through, yep, their fortune. So shouldn't it be interesting? I'm assuming for the men, it's gonna be interesting to see what their wives are inheriting and why. Because now, if we talk about, yeah, it's Saturn is the disciplinarian, it's the father, right? So seeing what they inherited from their fathers and how they could try to assimilate, I guess that's the word, that into their own home, their home, whatever they learned, what they did learn, whatever they inherit. Now it's being put out on the forefront, right? So the moon is what's hidden. So a lot of it could be these things that they've been it could be estates and real estate, all kind of stuff that they inherited. It could be really right. Government seats at the tables, at yeah, seats that they inherit. Because if the father, if some fathers could be passing along corporation table seats at the corporation, yeah, they what you call it, stakes and right and companies and stuff like that. Their daughters, are probably set to inherit some of that. So let's see, since it's in um I'm gonna get my cigar. I wanted to use my cards and see what come out because I like to challenge myself. It is in I don't know if we really need a placement because it's in the fourth house, right? So let's use yeah. But let's see. It's how to find they say how to find your luck. But now I don't know how much it has anything to do with luck. Because it says part of fortune. So part of your fortune, yeah. So I don't know about that's what I'd rather find it on Wikipedia. That's what I'm looking for. Or somebody, yeah, that yeah, because you got to be careful with this kind of stuff. Yeah. See, in karmic astrology, but this is a book. That's why I love now karmic. Yeah, I have to do with karmic astrology. Yeah, because the karmic I'm about. Yeah, I need to heal and what all this. Yeah, whatever this is. Because now I need to be inheriting what's good. Now working with I've been Britain with the part of fortune. Yeah. Doing grids with it because grounded it down. Now I think mine's come up on some search engines when I look it up, it comes up on it comes up now why it's saying Arabic parts. See? Arabic. Okay. Um I guess it's the degrees. So some search engines pick it up as Aries, and some pick it up as Capricorn. And these days, yeah, it keeps coming up as Capricorn. I don't know. It comes up like one originally it was Jupiter, right? When I first, but these days it seems like in most some cases, it's mostly Capricorn. So for me, I guess it's because maybe I'm a cusper, so it's maybe a little bit of both. But it's yeah, it's really what you so it's like your legacies, right? And inheritance and your part. yeah, but it's from, I believe, um, see, in astrology, the Arabian and Arabic parts of or lots are constructed points based on mathematical calculations of three horoscopic entities such as planes or angles. So it's some that's what I'm saying. It's some planes, it's some angles. Um, but then see they talking about Babylon, ancient Persia, Hermetic. See, all this see how this goes. Guys, see that's what I'm saying. You gotta look this stuff for yourself up. So you go and they have ways that you actually calculate it. Ascended, moon, and sun. The lot of spirit, the lot of fortune deals with material well being, the body, fortune, and health. The lot of spirit it represents the initiative taken by that person or what is used to make is what is used what yeah, see? If the lot of fortune deals with well being, the body, fortune, and health, the lot of spirit represents the initiative taken by that person or what use is made of what is given. The lot of spirit is the reverse of the lot of fortune. Given the following formulas: day chart, ascendant, moon plus sun, night chart, moon, yeah, it's negative, right? Ascendant, it seems like it's a negative moon plus the sun. Night chart plus moon negative the sun. Take away the sun, right? One is plus the sun, but then it breaks it down into hermetic lots, all kind of lots. So it's ways that you can tell, right, guys? You can because now people make up these systems and things like that. These are people, it's they scientists who comes up will come with all different. Is their ideology, is their perspective. So when you go reading about these things, then you have to take that into consideration. It's what they believe it to be. It's their perspective. Some of it has to do with obviously what's already on the books, but when it comes to science, it's different scientists who come with who test these hypotheses and come up with some sort of right answer, some sort of conclusion. But now, in any case, you got something to do with it because whatever it is, right, that you are inheriting, right, your part of fortune, your parent, right, your father has something, right, and you got the ability to accept it or not, whatever said inheritance is. Good or bad, because not every now it's gonna happen, but now which is it? It's just a matter. It's just a matter of what it is that you inheriting. But now, every now this is specifically everybody got something to do with state and how do you, I mean I'm just saying now you can minimize right your dealings with the government and stuff like that, but everybody and then how you going to not have any at all? Politics and all of these things, you don't vote. Because yeah, you're going to inherit the action of taking a vote and going to vote is going to have some sort of consequence. See the moon. See the black hope. The her. Yep, hermetics. Now I'm not only talking about Virgo because it's yeah. See, he going to the mountain. He's coming up on a mountain. And what's there up there in the corner? What's that? Can you see the moon? And it's the crescent moon at that. Which yeah, is it the yeah. It's however, if it's waxing or it's raining, it's still dark at this moment. Yeah. Fears. Right. So I take it because now Capricorn and the moon are the opposites of one another, right? So now see, wow, the Knight of Swords is at the top, and the moon, yep, comes right on out. Like, it's like, okay, what do you say? Because almost me, it's almost I can't believe this shit. Like, okay, so right, what? Good God Almighty. So now, since it is in the fourth house, right? It has to do with the government and law and how much, little, or how much big they interplay with one another in the home. Now, if you work there in government or something like this, or your wife worked there, is a lot. Now, specifically for people who fathers were, yeah. But now in this astrological lineup, like the way the planets are, it could be even it. I mean, her mother or father didn't have to work in government. Yes, I need to. It's linked because I don't listen, guys. I don't cover my hair when I sleep, and now since it's getting cold, I will use henna and all this stuff to treat it. The sun in the summertime. Now this one, the sun it doesn't. It dries it out and all that stuff. I just wash it and let it go. What the fuck is I'm supposed to do? It's hot. But now since the winter is coming, I could like so the summer they just get, yeah, because it's too hot. I just wash them and I moisturize them and stuff like that. But the sun is hot. What am I gonna do if I'm washing it every single day? I'm gonna be rinsing every day. It's too much. And so since it's so hot, I have to condition it for moisture. So in the wintertime is when I like heal it. Like, so now the cold is coming, I can't wash it as much. So now I could rinse it and heal them, like soothe, yeah, and like let them recover from all the heat in the summertime and getting fried and yeah. So then I'm gonna give them tender love and care over the winter. So okay, a lot of stuff I say is happening behind the scenes, but it's a lot of arguments, knights of swords, not of swords. A lot of that's impulsive energy, but it's argumentative. It's cutting words, fighting, right? Stuff, arguments and stuff like that. But let's see in the home, right? All right, this is gonna be a short video. But now the thing is keeping it positive and staying in that vein of things. The Nine of Cups is next, right? So the Nine of Cups deals with some sort of wish fulfillment, but it does have to do with the individual and not but right, then the individual has to receive it first, right? And then the Ten of Cups is next, right? So then they take it home to like the family. So let's go moving in that vein. Like it's something good for the individual, and then the Ten of Cups is next. So then he takes it home, right, to his family. So let's see what this is. Yeah, let's just see. God, oh no, I just yeah. But I guess it's all just a matter of what it is that you've been doing in the past. So, like, if you it now, because I'm just saying, even if you had for women, right, who are in government. This is dealing with, right, mostly Venetian women, right? Because they the only ones who gonna be working in with with corporate and yeah, they have to be, yeah, entrepreneurs themselves, and they don't, yeah. So it's really their Venetian Venus aspects that make them go in this direction. It's strong. So see the truth, the lady in the Page of Pentacles. That could the truth, that could go a lot of ways. It could be getting, see, now with the Ace of Swords there is the lady, but it could be getting fined or winning and getting, yeah, getting money, right? It could be like, okay, for instance, it could be going into small claims court, and see that if it's two women, somebody loses and somebody wins. It's that shit, the Seven of Cups. So we going over the options. Going over the options of what? The Ace of Swords is back up there, the lady. To tell the truth, it's water, it's emotional, which makes sense because women are, and look what's up here in the cup. A lot of them, they gonna be, I'm telling, yo, is probably hermetics, Libra. I'm gonna go, Venus. I told you they mostly Venetian. Her sword is up, her fist is up. So the Page of Pentacles came back. So some of them, a lot of them are gonna inherit something. Page, yes, something. At least it's a pentacle to at least make a new start. Some, I don't know. They might force. They might pass it maybe to their kids. Like, I don't want to just say, yeah. So in other words, if this is, it could be a woman who has a seat, but don't. Yeah, she's like, I don't. Yeah, maybe not. I'll maybe train my son, right? Raise my son to take over that thing, but I don't, to take over said thing, but I don't want to do it. So it's like having sort of like a kingdom, right? That her father leaves her. She, right, might have to do it for a little while, right? Or yeah, but a lot of them, yeah, they might give it to their children. If they got a son, they might not want to. They might or help teach their son how to do it. Rear their son and teach their son, dedicate and focus. Right? Shit, the tower. This whole thing with Mars and Venus, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I read the book by this guy, but I'm not gonna lie. I felt that he was like a king of swords. He was, and yeah, I felt like he was manipulating it too. Yep, yep. So, yep, there he go. Because I'm taking it that their fathers are not happy with, yeah, I guess the results of what it is they've been seeing. Like, right, right. Because if their father's been doing this for a long time, so in this case, the tower is tower, right? But the tower, the corporations, because we talking about Capricorn energy right here that deals with our corporation state, right? These types of things. But also judges, they have seats, right? Now, thank God with judges, I believe they have to be, aren't they? It's a process into which they get picked, but they get picked for the seats, right? We don't vote for judges, right? I think that's like when did I don't vote for a judge? No. So they have a process in which they pick judges, right? And I believe it or not, a lot of judges, female judges, they did it because their fathers did it. Ask them. I bet you a lot of female judges, the people who went into law, because obviously they start as lawyers, their fathers probably did it or their grandfathers, right? But I feel like most of them is such a manly job. It's such a masculine job. A lot of them, I don't know, like probably don't want their daughters to do this shit. Cause I don't know. Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't think they want their daughters to do this shit. Cause I think the fathers who went into this, what the father is saying, cause the five, this is about shame, embarrassment, guilt, all of that kind of stuff. Five. But see, the three cups in front of him, the social stuff and all of that, the cups are down. So they themselves, yeah, are not happy with society in the way that it's going right now. And yeah, if we talking about judges and all of this stuff, all of these people, government law, right? All of this stuff, even corporations, they play a big role in America's households. We talking about American government, right? Because I'm American. They play a big role. Corporations, yes, they do. They play a big role in our households every single day. So they are responsible for the condition that we are in today, right? Capitalism and all of this shit, buy and sell goods and services, stocks and bonds, all of this stuff. Life insurance, in house insurance, all kind of insurances, right? But see, because that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like, see, the Knight of Cups, like they went into to see the lady, the truth, right? The sort, yep, she right back in. Been so long. I'm missing you, baby. Can you see? I'm trying to get it so yeah. But it's the Ace of Swords in this deck, right? So it's the color. That's why. See. Can you see? See? Okay, good. The Ace of Swords, the lady. But now I feel like with these cards here that came up, right? Because it is the lower markina, yeah, of the death card. It's something dying. But something that once caused emotional fulfillment. Cause see, the Knight of Cups, see, they took a lot of them. They took these positions, the seats as young men, rather than happy about it. But see, a loss, some loss. It came in this way. So yes, going in right, rather Knight of Cups, happy about doing it. But see, y'all lost. They probably took a lot of losses, probably in the home front, being at work, doing yeah. So it's only right that, especially when it comes to women, right? When we talk about educated women, right? They know this, right? Because seeing that what they parents, yeah, what their parents went through, their household, their childhood home. A lot of them might, I don't know, they might be, yeah, and maybe waiting, um, because I'm saying when sometimes, because people might say, right, why? right, like why if you got the opportunity, right, to do all of these things, right, going into government law and taking seats at the table, corporations and all of this other stuff. Yeah, you make a lot of money, but at the cost of what? I don't know some of them, if they could do it over, they would probably say they would do a lot of things over, do it differently. So now, as a woman, you have to think about this. As a woman, now being set to inherit something like this, what would you? Yeah. Now I would have to say it depends on what age you are. Cause now if they older women, then they might do it. But if they're younger and they got young children, they'll probably be like, absolutely not. No way. No thank you. I'll pass. And maybe give it to their brother. So if you cannot transfer it to Mike, then let him do it. Right. I agree. Because what it does to the judgment card, the conflict, see what okay. And the night, that's how I know it's the truth. Because the Knight of Swords is right here, back again. And guess who else showed up? The Knight of Pentacles, too. See, women, we not this. Listen, women are different. Women, we not, listen, bitch. Remember, Pluto. And then if you looked at the Pluto video, because this is how women, this is how we talk when we together. Not maybe not in front of y'all, but this is how we talk when we all together in a group when it ain't no guys around. Bitch. Now, Pluto. Now, if you listen to this is judgment, Pluto. If you listen to Pluto reading, Pluto is not playing, and Pluto is all about the kids. Lilith. So now, if you a highly ascended woman like me, this something like this comes up, and so now for me, it would be for. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Inheriting maybe like so my father's his legacy and all of this stuff. I've been going through all of this stuff. I no, I don't want it. No, thank you. This what I'm saying. Bitch, you come on there if we do this kind of stuff, I bet you, yeah, yeah. If you we all together in a group, huddle up, and I'm reading the cards, and this shit come on, you be like, bitch, no, thank you. See, I knew yeah, you be like, bitch, no, no, thank you. I knew it. Because thinking back, thinking back, this is judgment. Going, yeah. And Pluto is in reverse. And where? Capricorn, yup, and Aquarius. So listen, yup, go. It ain't hard to think back because the planets are backwards. So it's coming back anyway. In front of you. And what that say? Yup, five of swords. Yup. Which is the pros and viewpoints. But deadly, yeah, a sword, not swords and knots. And the Knight of Swords come out with that too. And he's rushing, he's going in full speed ahead to the conflict, going straight in to the conflict. Well, look what the Knight of Pentacles is doing. Going, yup, the other way. No, thank you. He's going to take his pentacle and go the other, yup, the other way. Well, I would say if this happens and you inheriting something from like your I don't know. I would say let the Knight of Swords do it. If you gotta, because it could push this your brother or something. So if it's the two brothers, right, this way looking down, they could be off, y'all facing each other, y'all. If it's two brothers, that's what I'm saying. A lot of drama and problems. Who got time for this shit? Yeah, like fighting it on because it can manifest this way. It is with the moon, right? Because it's their mothers and they inherited it from. It could be gods who inherited this stuff from their mother. but it causes a lot of family conflict. So this is what, two brothers going at each other. I no, thank you. Because it's because for me it's the truth. Like I don't, my father's legacy of my father. Yeah, my father had a whole bunch of kids. I don't know, 12, 13 to be. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, a lot of conflict, a lot of chaos, a lot. Yeah, that. No, I mean yes, my father was Islamic, but spiritually, right? His and then well, his grandfather and knowing all of this, they were my father. Yeah, Hermetics and all of this stuff. No, yeah, no, thank you. So if this is spiritual, Allah, yeah, because as above, so it has to trickle down. I'm a have to pass. I don't want it. For me, it's because it deals with it's too much swords and stuff like that, and I can't deal with it. See, my father's legacy, it's too brutal. It deals with too much swords, and I'm not for violent relationships and stuff like that. I don't promote violence. So no, thank you. I will now. Yeah. So then, guess what? Jupiter, yes, bitch. Do this. Expand with Empress and your Two of Cups and your Destiny, the star. Okay, like yeah, do that. I'm telling you, I don't know because the way it's playing out. One of these two, yeah, because it's 3 nights here. So these guys, we talking about Hermetics guys. The Hermit didn't even show up here, but now he's showing up in a major iconic. I mean, yeah, the black coat, right? He's showing up in a minor way, right? So is the minor right? Sad. It's not right, but it's in social, yeah, society. But how much that matters because them motherfuckers, I have to say it because that's why I love them and I pay attention. Nope. I tell you, when it comes to Saturnian, I'm gonna say it again. I love Saturnian men because they mostly are realistic. Okay, now what is the point of having regrets and all of this shit? What's the point? Like, I mean, you can, but see here, at one time it probably could have been 8, right? But yeah, moving in the dark, doing a lot of things that's in the darkness that we don't know about, but and going, yeah, 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 yeah. But now, yeah, 5 in the light, right? Because it's daytime here. The moon is out right there, so the sun is setting and the moon is out. Here, yeah, this is out in the light. He don't, yeah, right now he ain't agree. This those three, the two with the 2 cups, so they behind him. So he at this point, see what I'm saying? With time and experience, yeah, who the fuck gives a fuck? Man, so get the fuck up. You keep things in perspective. How much is another friend? How much do they really care about friends, Saturnian men, doing what the fuck they do? Not much. So the 2 of Cups is behind them. That's a soulmate or whatever. They now. I wish I could say that they was that thoughtful, but they're not. Not really when it comes to people and their feelings. They do yeah, what's right and what's realistic. Who's gonna sit there and cry about that? The 2 cups is soulmate, but that's behind them. They not even facing it. They are up, but they behind him right now. So whatever is behind him, this soulmate relationship 2 cup is behind him. He ain't thinking about it because he looking. I don't even know if he looking at the 3 cups. Maybe, maybe not. But looking down at that, that's in the daytime. But whoever the father is, I don't at this point, I don't know if they thinking about this, regretting it or not. Like I mean maybe because the 5 of Cups represents shame, embarrassment, all this other stuff, but the 3 cups is down, pour water out, and is the earth is absorbing it. The two cups in the back, yeah, they did, but they in back of him right now. So how can you focus on what's back of you when you in what's yeah, when you facing forward? So yes, he is grieving, but he's facing forward. So whatever these two cups are, right now they in the background while he process whatever this is, right? Right. And I feel like they themselves, yeah, ran into a Knight of Cups, right? They was happy, but the Knight of Cups is dreamy. It's Pluto, right? Cancer or the Moon. It's yeah, but it was the loss of some sort of perception, something lost, but it's heartfelt. It is. But now this coming out, right? So I'm saying I feel like this is right the father who is a lot of them maybe retiring and all of this stuff, right? And so they gotta pass it along. But this is supposed to be the moon, the home. So how it affects the home is if they sons, if this is sons, this two sons, I think it's two sons. A lot of them they have a lot of kids. If it's two sons, they got yeah, sons to inherit it. If they got a daughter, the daughter ain't taking no shit. So the daughter is probably fully capable of handling that. But I feel like in some cases, if their daughter has a young son, then that might be they might do it, but to be teaching their son how to take over the reins. But he has sons. One might be he probably don't want, and the other one is probably is good, but is I guess it's meant for him because he need to have that kind of energy going in there. So this kind of experience will probably be good. It'll be healing for him and the people who he gonna be working with. The Knight of Pentacles, I don't think so. And the Knight of Pentacles knows it's not the probably the place for him to be. But yeah, but this is interesting because then Jupiter comes out. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like the Knight of Cups will probably take this, and it will be some. It will bring some expansion, but it will bring expansion to everybody. Because if the Knight of Pentacles is not and don't want to do it, and he's going the other way, because it feel like I seem like the two brothers here, like the brothers, they're not getting along or something, right? They don't get along. It's some kind of conflict there. But Jupiter is happening anyway. Jupiter is always happening. So Jupiter with expanding and all of this stuff. I just looked at where's Jupiter at again? Oh, Jupiter. Wow, is in Scorpio. Again? It's back again. Oh no, this is 1970. Why am I looking at 1970? My bad. Thank God I ain't really reading nothing over here, right? Because I'm like Jupiter is 19 is a yeah, but Jupiter it was in the 1970. But Jupiter was in Scorpio um a couple of years ago. Jupiter is no joke though. Now I'm not gonna lie. Is expensive and stuff. Now he will expand you. It is the great benefic, but now shit. I don't know if it's always what we expect when it comes to Jupiter. No, you be thinking because it is the great benefic, and you be thinking that it's going to be great. But I don't know. Sometimes Jupiter, it ain't always great. It ain't always. It's not expansion, not in a good way. Because especially if you're dealing with the seven deadlies, greed, gluttony, all that. Yes, then Jupiter is he going to expand this shit for you. You're going to get more. Worse, it gets worse. So the planets will bless you with more money and more all this other stuff, but it's to kill your ass for it, yeah. And hopefully, probably the rest of your family with it too, and everybody who's partaking in it. There's a big X here, though, guys. That's dealing with see Virgo is red lines, red X. So Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, and Scorpio. And the part of fortune, right, is an X, right? Right. Well, it's Jupiter in the third house. It's yeah, it's Mercury. Yeah. The Knight of Swords, the Five of Swords, that's probably Mercury in science. It ain't really that much of no, I'm not gonna change it. No. That was a cool 1970. So guys, then let's pull it forward. Because now it's only in the next sign. So how damn Jupiter take yeah. So it no, because it had to make a couple of rounds. But how many rounds you think? I don't not many. From 1970, okay, to 224. A couple of times around. But it's good to see Capricorn what was happening, right? Through that time. So especially through state and government, right? Yeah. Because Saturn is in Pisces. So we talking about the father, right? It's still it's perfect because yeah, it's still uh yeah. It's still was the basic. It ain't really no, not really, right? Because the part in the third house, so it's yes, the part of fortune is in Jupiter. Expanding some, it's still the same thing. Talking about hermetics, expanding in the short trips. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That where's your short trip? Your home, right? Because the moon is the first card out. The moon is in Scorpio, right? But the moon was the first card. Yes, it out. But now, if you're talking about Venus, Venus, Libra is in Libra right now. So the Justice card is right here. We talking about, right? Capricorn, right? Because 10th house, right? Now, the 10th house during this moon transit, the 10th house was highlighted. And that, yeah. But Pluto, and look at Pluto. Well, it's Pluto was here, the Judgment card, right? Is in Capricorn, right? So nothing really changes here. I feel like okay, the part of fortune is Jupiter. It's some sort of same difference. It's some sort of expansion, specifically for people with in Jupiter, ninth house. So be yeah, but the third house, there's short trips. Gemini, the house of Gemini, the storyteller. But Gemini, yeah, so the swords are still, yeah, same difference. Gemini covers siblings, all this stuff I'm talking. Yeah, so yeah. So yes, this is it can be because now with government and law, people retiring and all of this stuff. And see now the fortune, the nodes is Aries energy, right? Mars and isn't the tower is here. So it has everything to do with law and government and all this other stuff, right? Yes, it does. Still. And it still has to do with the home because it's your short trips. And yeah, the siblings, the third house deal with siblings and all this other stuff, right? Right. And since Saturn is in Pisces, all right, I'm gonna show y'all the three. Yeah, Saturn is in Pisces. A lot is square to the hangman. Yeah, rehab. Right. Because the thing about governmental jobs and stuff like that, because now when you see Jupiter, right, and talking about people, Jupiter expanding people, right, expanding. So, right, we talked about the seven delis, gluttonous, all this stuff. Now, when you work for the city or the state or the federal government, they health insurances are really great. So a lot of them, if they've been having problems inside government, a lot of them probably will be going out on medical leave to heal, yeah, to deal with drug addiction problems and all kinds of addiction problems. Because in the 12th house is completion. Yeah, it's another, yeah, it's, yeah, that means completion. So a lot of them could be retiring and dealing with all kinds of stuff that got to do with their lifestyles and doing whatever they've been doing, but specifically, or their children have drug problems and stuff like this. Their kids are going into rehab because now the Empress is here. The tower is here not with the emperor, but the tower is here. His job. And to top it off, these are relationships that come from the past. Cause the soulmate six cups is here. The two of cups is down there too. The Empress, right? The Two of Cups and the Star. So the Empress, right, has a date with Destiny. Yep. The Empress, the date is set. And yeah, it's with a soulmate. Who's that gonna be? Most of them is gonna be her husband. Yep. When he retired. What else is he supposed to be doing? Oh, what is she supposed to be doing? Oh, and yeah, they kids are probably well. What else are they gonna do? They probably right. Like they got all these sons. One of them are gonna take it. Yeah, they have. But the Knight of Swords, the one who is probably who's best fit for it, is gonna take it. Knight of Swords, but it'll be a healing experience for him and the people that he got to work with. It'll definitely him this Knight of Swords because he gonna be around other Knight of Swords, so they could do that shit to each other, right? Right. Politic and do all right. So it'll be it's not yeah, it's no such thing as a mistake because the Empress, the mother, is yeah. In most cases, it's gonna be her husband. Oh, see, the Six of Cups is her husband from they've been married since they've been kids. Oh, I mean young. Oh, Six of Cups. So basically, it is what it is. Like now, the seats and stuff, like in corporations and all of this stuff. Like now, the lady, the truth, they're gonna yeah. Cause the Ace of Swords is coming up to me like right now as audits, 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 audits. A lot of them they gonna try to escape this shit. If they could get out, then they gonna get out. Because see what I'm saying? Opposing, you see, this how it came out. Yup, trying to get the fuck away from the devil. See, they fucking soulmates. They soulmates. They know he's right here. It don't change nothing. He's right, yo. It don't change. Okay, it don't change a damn thing. The three cups. What are they? They are down. So yes, that they down already. Because guess what? See, they know the Knight of Wands and all of this shit. See, the stress, the anxiety, self. See, I can't make this shit up. See, Three of Cups. The Knight of Wands always. The Knight is impulsive. It's airy. Yeah, it's the broom, right? It's sweeping, but they move in. Yeah, self sabotaging. Yeah, they want to do all of this stuff. Seven is the Knight of. Well, what is it? The King of Swords. Who is not healthy? Because everybody using doing this thing with reverse psychology and all of this shit all the time. The only thing it do is just sickens people. So in their old age, they going into healing modules, healing things, and doing all things. Yeah, they going to probably deep healing. Let me tell you something. And I love to go to. I go to any kind of church, right? Before I close, right? Yeah, yeah, because he over it. The men, they over he over it. The King of Swords, they manipulate energy and all that. They over it. A lot of our people, a lot of them, lawyers, judges, everybody, the government, state law, Jupiter, they want to expand. Jupiter is here to expand them. But a lot of them, they're going to be going. They need intense healing. The mind, the body, and the soul. After doing a whole 10 year working with government and law, and all of this stuff, can you imagine? The work that what it did to even their families be yeah, imagine if you had a father who's a police officer, or imagine that you have it don't mean that they ain't into hermetics, it don't mean that they ain't into some sort of um yeah religion or way of life. It doesn't mean that just because they are yeah, a lot of them they initiate themselves, they go to church. I mean, they got to be doing something to stay safe, right? When they go out there, first responders and all of these people in the military and all of that, who they got to be praying to somebody to keep them safe while they out there. But imagine the toll that the stress of that their jobs. Imagine the toll it takes on their family. While they away doing this for long hours and long days and long trips and long stays away in the middle. Imagine what it does. So, yeah, and I feel a lot of them retire. They go, retiring. They want to, they, they over it. And a lot of them, when they retire and all this stuff, it's ceremonial. They have ceremonies and stuff like that. And they go to death card, Pluto. Death, right? See? To the restriction of their everyday life is Virgo, the Hermetic. Everyday life, doing yeah, every day to they everyday life. With the restriction in their everyday life. And this is a woman, right? Restriction. And moving, yeah, quickly, fast. Speeding, yeah, towards guess what? What did I say? The nine of cups. What I tell you is going to come up before the 10 the 8 started. On to their own personal wish fulfillment. For a lot of them, it's a woman. See? Their moon. It ain't the cards. It's me. It ain't the yeah. So yes, I will take the blame. But you know how to make it sense. It makes sense. All of them they connect. The planets and stuff they connect anyway. It ain't really that hard to do. But if we talk about over time, because there's no such this the second time. Yeah, that's why you got to look at it. 1970. That was before I was born. In the part of fortune. So these guys, a lot of they, because if they for parents are older than me, like my father was, right? Older, they inherited the seats that they live sitting in, right? Yeah, and they was the Knight of Cups in the 1970s, going right. Because I'm 75. I'm born in 1970, so 5 years before me, this was already in the making. Part of fortune in Capricorn in the fourth house, the moon. So the women, they inherited these women. Right. They inherited the women too. Right. The women, the children, all of it is a part of their inheritance. So now what happens when you at a point of closure, a conclusion, you go back and you think about these things. And so now since they said to retire and do all of this, I mean, you have no choice but to tell the truth. Okay, so they did it, but how do you know? It's like theory, but how do you know unless you practice it? They don't know this until after. It's like testing a hypothesis. You got to go through the whole study till you get to the end. So for them, it's like a study. And now at the end, they hope because now I'm 48 years old. 59, 60, 61, 60. Yeah. What's the retirement age? Right. Right. No, I'm 40. No, I'm 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. But looking at you still looking at, because they close to, retirement age. Because if that's 1970, I look at, that's 5 years before I was born. Shit. How many people make it to retirement age? Because shit, my mother died at 61. She was Saturnian, entrepreneur. My grandmother before that died at age 58. So but there has to be now looking at this, right? Because now Even okay, my uncle who was in the military, Vietnam War, he worked for New York City Housing, right? For a lot of his life. He did get hurt on a job, right? He was epileptic, right? My uncle, yes, so he had all kinds of benefits from the military and even working for the city. But my do you know my uncle died right in his 60 something? What's the retirement age? Do you know he died? Because he was so excited. Like Niecy, I used to cook for him and all of this stuff. So I'm right there. I'm about to go right get his retirement benefits. Right, like really get him full. He died right. He did the paperwork and everything and died before he could get the first. I don't even think he ever received a check. No, because he died right. Yep. How many people live to get to actually get it and get the retire and actually receive the benefits of retirement? How many in these days and age? These da- these da- a lot. They're gonna opt out. They're gonna retire. Okay. A lot of them they see where this is going. And now who want to be working all of this time and then not? Because most people, if they, yeah, they invest in retirement. They're not exactly waiting for Social Security. Social Security. I just read something today about Social Security on. They don't even know where it's going. So you want to depend on Social Security? Okay, well they do that because most people know shit. It's why most Americans. I swear, most. I figured most Americans. No, I didn't. I never even apply for disability from. I did, but my address wouldn't come up, and I just left it alone. Because most the Americans that want that, they go through SSD, right? Who you already know who's gonna see who? Because now, if you're talking about waiting for, see, that's what I'm saying. People like, okay, people who didn't work all them lives, their lives, and all of this might say, okay, so all right, 70, 50 something years old, because you like, okay, so 70, right? That would make them what, 50 something, 55. Well, shit. If you invested your money in all of that, right? Who the can tell you when you could retire or not? Oh, I mean, if you reach 65, 60, whatever that is, then you could. But that's but it goes. Social Security goes by your income. So in order to get, and then if you got enough income, I don't know if you ever gonna get SSI because don't it go by your income? Right. How many? Then they in love of government and law and all of this stuff, right? Because it's still the sixth, it's the third house. It's still Mercurial energy. We talking about Jupiterian, right? Guys, men, the part of fortune is in Jupiter. The 10,000, yeah, government and law, it was, and then if you want to go forward now to the Aquarian, the King of Swords came up here. The Inventors, the same shit. A lot of them are Capricornian too. Yeah, this what yeah. Because it keep jumping back, right? Pluto keep jumping back from Capricorn to, yeah. Aquarius. So both are emphasized. Yeah. If you've been investing your money, who's waiting? You don't have to wait if you don't want to. Now, if you gotta wait, then that's your thing. It's what you did with your life, and you gotta wait. But not everybody has to. And some people, I agree. I'm not. Listen, that's why I listen. Fuck jail. I'm not. And right now, today, I tell my daughters, when do you go into government and law, working for the city or the state? What age do you do that? Because I told my daughter when she graduated from school, listen, don't be going to apply for no state jobs and government jobs right now, because they're gonna drain your ass. Because you gotta work all of these years. You young. Who's gonna be waiting until yeah, most of them are listen, I know from experience, I'm not stupid. My uncle, King of Swords. I swear, he filled my mother helped him fill out the paperwork, and he's telling me, Niecy, I did it. I made it here. I made it here. I made it here. And guess what? Yeah, before he was waiting, yeah, I guess he put it in the paperwork, waiting. But yeah, I guess he got to be alive to send proof that he. Yep, never. Nope. They know most of the ain't the death card came out. Most of the motherfuckers they don't want to die. The job. So these type of people, they make investments. So since yeah, a lot of them they going off yup with their moon, and that's their woman. So people part of fortune that's in Jupiter, cause yeah, it was in Capricorn already, right? Right. Capricorn is before. No, it's going in this one. See how it's come? We going into Capricorn. Yup, next. And yeah, I don't know how long the party for, how long they stay, but it's going in there next. Where what I was talking about is going to come up. Give retiring and giving, yeah, and see with the seat. Because part of fortune coming up and going Capricorn is just exactly what I was just saying. Now it's going to be up in the fourth house, most likely. It might start in the fourth house. See how whatever this is from that generation from my generation, it's coming full circle right now. And now they handing over the torches, I guess, to their children. But thank God, they better. I hope that for most of them, they got a child that's like my age, somebody who's old enough and mature enough to, yeah, like they if they take such seats that they could do something positive, do something good to like redeem their parents, their dad. Yeah. Hopefully, because the night, uh, but I mean, it's the kind of energy, right? Because that's the kind, yeah. So we know the kind of energy that's going in there. Yep, Knight of Swords. So yeah, some advice for these. I think it's great because when you right talking to these people, right? When you talking to people, when you know people, right? I know a woman who also works for the United States Postal Service, right? Because to tell you the truth, when you do something like I did, right? Like when my children opt out and work part time and do all of this stuff to wait till my kids get grown, sometimes you do look for some sort of compliment because your friends, they all working, they, yeah, at the post office doing all this. You be like, damn, yeah. So you be checking in and be like, okay, so am I upset? Do I regret? Right, looking at regrets and things like this. But now, speaking of which, her who worked for the post office, I'm like, I don't know. Okay, I don't know if I would really. I'm not upset about that, and like I going into the post office to work because all she do is work. Yo, it's so unstable. She's always worried about her job. And she been there for a long she was there for a long time. But the problem, like trying to get move out of a said position, like go move around, is not much wiggle room in there because nobody likes to retire. See? Because I guess the benefits like the health insurance, all this other stuff, so they can't retire. But I mean, I can't see it. I no, thank you. I need to have some fun too. After all this work, I'm not gonna work until I'm fucking 90. But she said they don't retire. She was like, "Damn, would you please retire already?" Because she's a Hebrew Israelite, but her mouth. She was like, "Damn, yeah, they don't want to retire." Uh, so Sun in Scorpio, protection. I feel like protect yourself from the shit, the death card from dying. See the hen up there, chicken, nourishment, eat well. Yeah, I say do it, guys. Yeah, nourish, yeah. Self-preservation is the first law of nature. I mean, shit. Now, who want to be doing working all of this time and then you have nothing like okay, working, but what about your own personal life, your life, because now we all get older, we raise kids and all of that other stuff. You did all of this, so now what about you? I'm sorry. I feel like you owe it to yourself to maybe think about this in the next few years, maybe right coming up, because the part of fourth it is going in Capricorn and it's going right back to where they started from. So at least some of them, if they've been yes, this is a positive reason. Reading going through completion, yeah, they bringing this shit full circle, and so I don't know, avoid death if you can, motherfucker. Eat, yeah, shit. Now, yeah, self preservation is the first law of nature. Okay, peace out.